Guys, I'm touching base with you. I'm waiting on another plate of aluminum to come in because I'm going to make that back mud flap for the fender. And I ordered some show chrome button head fasteners with a 3/16 Allen head drive on them, and they're I got 25 5/16 by 1 inch because I figured I could always grind it down or I could always cut them. So I wanted to make sure they were long enough because I could always, if they were too short, if I would have got like ½ inch and they were too short, because he figured the aluminum is an 1/8 of an inch, then the fender is about another 1/8 of an inch or 3/16 of an inch. So, and then the bolt in the back, they've got to go into the bolt's usually about 3/16 of an inch. So a ½ inch might not have been enough. That's why I got 1 inch, because I could always cut that and bring it down where it's going to be flush with the bolt. So the bolts, I'm going to go up to Lowe's tomorrow, my hardware store up here. I'm going to get a bunch of 5/16. They're 5/16 by 18 TPI turns per square inch. So I'll get a package of bolts for that, and I'll start doing it. I also made a design for the rear of the mud flap. I'm going to show you guys this design. I really dig it. I really like it. I'm going to put that in the back. So here, let me pick the fender up. I already took the rawhide off the back. So I'm going to probably have to shorten that a little bit because it overhangs the sides. I'm going to have to make a smaller one. Because what I want is, I want it to touch these reaper blades on each side. So this is actually a little bit too big. But it's going to look something like that in the back. It'll wrap around like that. But it'll come down. It'll be something like that right there. It'll look something like that. So that'll look slick as hell. But I'm gonna have to narrow it down a little bit. This was my first design, but I don't know about that one. I don't really like that one that much. I like that other one a little bit better. So I'll have to bring that in a little bit. I'll make another template upstairs. The very first piece of aluminum I cut it, man, with that Dremel tool, and it's so much easier with the jigsaw. It's just so much easier. I feel like a straight up jackass, killing myself with that goddamn Dremel tool. I'm also thinking, I don't know if you guys that have big dogs are familiar with the axle covers in the back. I'm thinking of making some kind of like a reaper blade design for the axle caps. If I could fit it in there, I might make some kind of crazy looking axle covers for the back of that too. I have to see if it could. I haven't really played with it yet. I don't know if it's possible, but if I can do that with whatever aluminum I have left over, I'm going to do that too. Because we got this left over here. This probably isn't big enough. So I just wanted to touch base with you guys, and that's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on my button head fasteners to come in. probably Thursday or Friday, I'll make this guy right here, and we'll put this on, and the front fender will be done. I was thinking of cutting the rear fender too. I was thinking of taking the rear fender off and scalloping the end of the rear fender. I might do that, I might not. You know, because now with this money we got, I'm going to start finishing the projects I have going on the house here, so then I could possibly sell the house and move. Maybe move down south where it's a little bit warmer, guys. My dream was to always move to either South Carolina, Georgia, or Florida. You know, and doesn't really have to be close to the coastline. I really don't care about that anymore. But that's what my dream was. That's what we might do. You know, because there's first of all, from what I've seen happen here where I live, it's actually dangerous. The older you get, the more dangerous it gets. It's not a place to retire. It's just too overpopulated. People here are just plain, I'm sorry to say it, but they're rotten. They're just plain rotten people. You know, and I'm sorry, but the South is nicer. The people are nicer in the South. And plus the weather's better. You know, I have nosebleeds every year from the dry weather, guys. So it's better for my health too. So I don't know about that rear fender. I might take it off. I'm probably not going to take it off. Not this year anyway. Maybe next year, because I've got to finish that ceiling up in the living room, and I got to paint my living room, and then I have to finish my kitchen too. So all right, guys, catch you later.